Alright, everyone, we are gonna start again. We are gonna start with Zara2. Same character. I don't remember the same stats that we gave, but it's gonna be the same basic background. This is something we didn't use at all. Well, oh wow, let's see. I think that will be it. Which one was it? This one is fine. No traits. How many do we get? Friend. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's cool. Captivating. What is this one? Soothing presence. Menacing. No, I want soothe. So, beauty. Graceful. Encourage. Soothe. Intimidate. Soothe. Wait. And yeah, that takes points off. So wait, the rest. Ancient heritage, slow to anger. Oh, big five model. What is this? Low neuroticism, vitality, low neuroticism withdrawn, high consciousness, high openness, creativity. Perceive beauty and capture it in any form. Driven to seek out challenges. Living off wild game. Depend on each other. Take action. Gifted. We said, I remember perception for sure. Empathy. No, it wasn't empathy. It was the gods. And it was a lot of trauma. Let's see. Empathy. I don't know if she's 100% smart. She has emotional intelligence, I want to say. So agile and people. With avoiding your own standard trauma. Yo. Wait, when did I get... Wait. Why does more guilt give me more points? Oh, I didn't even see this. Using charm. Favor. We'll leave it like... Nope, we'll do the perception. That was the trait. And we'll leave it at that.
Rome would have you believe they are the light of the world. But all they brought us was slaughter and chains. The mountains have taught us patience. We observe, we understand, and like the mountains, we stand. They needn't defeat Rome on the field of battle. Her legions are not their weakness. The best weapon we wield against them is their own arrogance and greed. All we need to do is make them pay for every step they take and give them nothing in return. But beware, for there is a fight you cannot see, a struggle you cannot retreat from, a force so deadly it can burn down everything you've ever built. The power of your own choices.
Back to hunt, chapter 1. Your pulse quickens. The marks betrayed that the deer is close. In the sky overhead, your eagle talon lets out a warning shriek. You quickly look around and freeze. Far ahead, a dark smoke rises from the Roman wall. Who did this? It took decades of war to hold the Romans back, and now it's certain they'll retaliate. Patrols could be scouring the woods already, but your people desperately needs more food for this winter. It's up to you to decide what you'll do. Scan your surroundings. You look cautiously around and listen to the stillness of the forest, but discover nothing amiss. What do you do? Follow the deer. You waver, afraid the Romans may spot you. What do? Follow the deer. Stretching deeper into the forest, your eyes carefully monitor the shadows before following the tracks. How do you proceed? Use your try to sneak up on it. How do you go about it? Follow the marks quietly. You place your feet carefully in the thick underbrush and follow the marks. You had been careful, but you can hear the deer taking flight. The wind must have carried your scent. What do you do? Stay still and listen. Your intuition says something else started the deer. You proceed with more caution. You can hear its hooves diverting away from the direction of the wall. There is an opening ill cross, but it's quite far off for a kill shot. What do you do? I know. Take your aim despite the distance. You suppress your breathing and pull your bowstring taut to make the shot. Soon enough, the deer bursts into the clearing. Oh, it's always 5%. Shoot. Your arrow misses and the deer races off into the bushes. Failure gnaws at you, worse than the hunger in your belly. Before you can decide what to do next, at the edge of your hearing, you pick out the sounds of battle. You discern a few Roman words and a chill runs down your spine. They've got someone cornered. What do you do? Go and try to help. You waver, not knowing how many Romans you may face. What do you do? Go and try to help. MP? Help. How do you go about it? Approach is fast. Run. I waver. Run. As you draw closer, you pick up a change in the Roman voices issuing the orders. They turn from confident to angry. Cries of pain fill the forest. Someone is killing off the Romans. You can already make out the clearing where the fight is happening. What do you do? Observe before entering. A single warrior stands against the foe. No less than 4 Romans already lie dead or bloodied on the ground. There is something eerily familiar about the warrior's stance. An arrow tip flickers in the shadows. A Roman is aiming at the warrior's flank. What do you do? What will the alarm horn do? Shoot the archer. You don't hesitate, drawing back your bow. Kill. Your arrow hits true, winging the archer, knocking him off his feet. The other Romans hesitate and look around as the fallen archer screams in pain. The warrior uses the distraction to step behind the guard of the nearest Roman, stabbing up and into their armpit, felling them. The warrior's hood slips back and you freeze in shock as you recognize her face. It's Satine, your long-lost childhood friend. A whirlwind of emotions rises in your mind. She doesn't look your way, focused on the officer who launches a spear at you. Block. You skillfully block the spear and move towards your attacker. Launching the spear left the officer's flank open. Satine closes the distance and buries her blade into his neck. The last soldier reaches for his horn to call for reinforcements. I should kill. The arrow misses, but before he can make a sound, Satine's dagger penetrates his eye socket. You recoil. You turn towards Satine, only to see her begin to throw a dagger your way. But her hand freezes as your eyes meet.
Run.
She whispers in a familiar voice, but with a gravity you don't recognize. In a heartbeat, she turns and disappears into the forest. The light and nausea overcomes you. How do you react? Mother, where have you been? You can't believe she left. You spent years wondering what happened to her. What do you do? Go after her and find her. As much as you try, you can't find a trace of her. As if she's a shade, not a being of mortal flesh and blood. For the briefest of moments, you doubt whether she was truly real. What do? Go and examine the spot where they fought. You enter the now eerily quiet clearing, strewn with Roman corpses. There are clean, efficient kills. The wounds were clearly inflicted by a real weapon wielded by flesh and blood. She is lethal. I didn't get this last time. The officer's tongue is missing, but she didn't take his head as is custom. Maybe she doesn't want the burden to slow her down. She must be expecting more fights. What do you make of her? She looks like she... I don't mistrust her. Maybe... Did she become a heartless monster? You snap back to the here and now. You stop and listen, but you can't hear anything unusual. You should have time to survey the aftermath, but you are far from being safe. What do? Look for loot. I didn't get that either. You take everything you can. You take everything you can carry. Their silver and their weapons. Look. Oh yes. On one of these bodies, you found a set of wooden figurines. They represent children, 2 boys and a girl. Numerous little knives in his kit hint that he carved them himself. What's your take on this? We have to stop this bloodshed. Being aware they're not just loot but human beings makes you notice something else. There are rings of pale skin around the wrist of 2 men. They must have been shackled for a long time recently. What do you make of it? Think. The pressure of another Roman patrol coming your way breaks your focus. What do you... Nah, I need to figure out what's going on. Think about the men. It seems the soldiers in this unit may have been subjugated only recently and shipped away from far away. Maybe they hate being here as much as you do and are looking for a way to get back home. I have wealth now. So... Oh, let's see, what is this? Maybe it's after. Maybe one way to send the Romans packing is to cut down their leaders until the commander falls to a less zealous officer. What do? No. Get quickly out of here. You swiftly leave the clearing and take cover amongst the trees. What do? Sort through your feelings. You are too tense to focus on your feelings. Sort through your feelings. Sort through. I lost the MP. Oh, that's the... Okay, so if you fail 3 times, you lose 1, so I might as well. Seeing her brought forth old feelings of loss, guilt, and anger, but now a new feeling emerges. A feeling both beautiful and dangerous, the feeling of hope that everything that should have been could be again. It catches you off guard as something you've never allowed yourself to feel for a long time. You realize being abandoned at an early age has left you convinced of the inherent loneliness of our existence. We are all alone in the world. We're gonna resist that because there's the gods. The theme returning enables you to look at this in a new light and use your experience to determine what you believe in. Click on the It said mindset. I don't have enough to resist that. There is nothing for you to do here, and other Romans could be nearby. You race against the falling sun, eager to reach home before nightfall. You're returning to your village, hungry and worried about Athene and the Romans. As you set a sustainable pace, ideas swirl in your head and competes for your attention. Who do you focus on? Athene. On the last day you saw her, Athane's mother offered her up for training so she wouldn't have to face another hungry winter. As much as you love your brother Wid, Athene really understood you. You could be yourself with her. But why is she here? Where has she been? Was she involved in the attack on the wall? Why did she escape? You are certain she recognized you when your eyes met. What do you make of it? Think back on your childhood. Happy memories flood your mind. The two of you were inseparable, always playing together, joyful. The only sore point was the elder Ukraine. She loves to compare you with the team when you were children, always unfavorably. How did you handle it? I channeled the sting of it into training harder. When you learned they were sending Athene away, your world was shattered. For a while, the two of you talked about running away. Why didn't you? The elders used force to stop us. It was clear you wouldn't see each other for months, maybe years, so you made plans. What did you do? You vowed you would meet again in this life or the next. You enforced your commitment. You agreed to meet each midsummer at the secret spots by the river. Every year you wait hopefully at your meeting spot, but Athene never came. What did you make of it? My friendship, my friendship was not enough for her. You take a moment as the pain seeps back into your heart. People remark on how you changed after Athene left for training. Retrace what happened after she left. You inhale sharply as you recall your departure from the village. What did you do? I tried to be happy for Athene, at least she would have plenty to eat. You often felt the elders would have preferred you to leave instead of Athene. She was several inches taller and in your eyes more attractive and feminine. How did you deal with it? I blamed myself. I wasn't good enough to be sent for training with her. You often wonder what type of woman you would have become if your childhood friend had stayed. What do you think you lost? Without the team by my side, I didn't speak up often. Thinking about it now is still painful, but you can look back at your childhood with more perspective. You and Athene have both been through a lot. It's not your or Athane's fault, it's simply a harsh world. And not only did you survive, you both thrived and grew into skillful warriors. The idea of leaving the past behind and building your friendship anew fills you with the new energy. What do you do next? Think about her reappearance. Recalling her face, you realize what's been right before your eyes the whole time. The Royal Guard headband. That explains her lethal skills. Did she run away so quickly because she's on an important mission? That would mean the king is expecting some kind of trouble with the Romans, or perhaps the king started the trouble himself. If so, does Athene even care that you and Wade might get hurt when the Romans retaliate? I trust she cares. You can't know for sure, but decide to hope for the best. What do you focus on? Focus on your surroundings. You stop and listen to the noise of the forest. Your caution pays off as you spot someone lurking in the shadows near the trail. You see cover when a figure steps out onto the trail.
Well, I see you. Always hiding. Always hesitating.
It's Merle. You grew up together, but now he's little better than a thug. He holds a bow with an arrow knocked. What do you do? What do you want, Merle?
I'm hunting, like everyone else. And it looks like I've caught some weak prey. Give me your valuables, and I'll let you walk away.
What do you do? Not at all. There's been an attack on the wall. We've got to warn everyone. Merle is shaken for a moment by the gravity of your words.
You won't talk your way out of this one, you bitch.
I'm not lying. The danger is very real. Merle studies your face with an intense stare full of disbelief. What did he do?
You wench. You would spin any tale to get out of my grasp.
How do you react? I'm not in your grasp and I speak. Try something. They already said she didn't speak up much. Try something else. Ignore him and continue. And continue walking down the trail.
I can tell you won't want to make any moves.
He draws his bow. Think about your options. You've known him all your life. If you let him, he will rob you, maybe even hurt you, but he won't kill you. He is too scared of Wid. If it comes to a fight, you're pretty certain he will retreat if you injure him enough. You can either show strength to intimidate him, or you can feign fear to make him drop his guard. You can make use of the Roman silver to distract them. Thinking about him makes you see more than just an attacker. What do you do? Not focus on your own safety. Use one of the tactic options. What do you do? Trick. You hold your gaze and stealthily prepare your dagger. What do you do to distract them? Oh, what's the pretend fear? You match the irritation in your voice. Merle won't know what hit him. Here, take it, you sputter and put down your bag.
No wonder we can't defeat the Romans with snowflakes like you.
The loot draws his attention for a brief moment. Oh, he felt that at his check. He used the opportunity to close the distance and leg, hand. I'm not killing him. Injure his hand. He roars in pain and staggers back, his eyes wide in shock. Crippling his hand will weaken his attacks. For you to overcome the shock, his resolve crumbles. He turns his back to you and starts to flee. The rush of victory and the instinct to run down a fleeing foe comes over you. What do you do? What's Craven cut? I am not saying that. Let him go. You overcome the urge to pursue vengeance and resist, and instead let him escape. As you begin to walk home, you hear the sounds of him running for a long while. You reach your village and use the darkness to slip into your home unseen. You can tell that Wid has already returned from his hunt, but he is not currently home. You're hungry, exhausted, and ashamed, but you feel you should warn the others. The wall was attacked, and Roman patrols roamed the woods in retaliation. What do you do? Go out and warn your people. I want to rest. Warn the people. As you muster the courage to leave the house, you hear excited shouts from the village. You follow the noise and find a crowd gathering around a more fortunate hunter. As custom dictates, the hunter shares the meat with others. While decades of war have made these people hard-hearted, the community is loyal to each other. What do you do? Take your share. After everyone's had their share, they're about to quietly leave. What do you do? Think about this. The prospect of a new war breaking out is horrible news. Not many will want to hear what you have to say, but they do need to know. Unlike your brother, you haven't yet earned their trust. You can talk to him privately and let him deal with the crowd. Or you can try to talk to them patiently on your own. Your Grain, the elder, may be vexed you didn't wait for her, but Wade, who holds real influence, is on your side. What do you do? I saw black smoke rise from the wall. The people murmur in disbelief. There has been peace ever since the wall was built. What do you do? Show them the Roman weapons. A few of them look curious, but you can see they are not convinced. Did
you fight the Romans yourself?
A warrior asks, watching your reaction attentively. Yes, I fought several Romans this day. His eyes sharpen for a moment, but he doesn't press the issue.
Damn it. Neither Wid nor the Elder are here to sort this out. Besides, a scuffle with a handful of Romans is hardly an invasion. We will wait for Wid to decide what to do.
People nod and start to disperse. Even if not present, Wid overshadows you with his authority. How do you react? I agree. Thank you for hearing me out. Even though they don't trust you, aren't ready to be this kind about it. Try it again. Thank you for hearing me out. The crowd calmly disperses, talking in hushed voices. A few people look at you with respect that wasn't there before. As you turn back to your house, you notice Wade standing in the shadows. He must have watched everything.
This is grave news, sister. I'm glad you're all right.
Do you tell him about your encounter with Morrow? Yup. Only cause at this point, he had said he wanted to attack me. So, unlike last playthrough, so Morrow ambushed me today. For a brief moment, Wade's face flushes with anger.
What happened? Did he hurt you?
I tracked him down and left him wounded.
Serves him right. Too bad he was injured, but he should have known better.
Your thoughts return to facing the mob of villagers.
That was quite the crowd, right?
It wasn't as bad as I expected. His eyes smiled for a moment, then they focused back to you, searching for any serious injuries.
I didn't step in because you didn't need any help. And because Igraine, as the Elder, would oppose whatever I did, just to protect her standing.
She would do anything for power.
If Romans do retaliate, it will take them several days to gather their forces.
At least he doesn't question my words. Wait, I saw your grain. I couldn't believe it.
What did you say? You saw our Attain? How is our little sister?
Oh, that's cute. You never realized Wade saw Attain that way, and it catches you off guard. He feels protective of his thing. She's a royal guard now.
Why didn't she? She must be carrying an important message.
He must be smart. How do you react? We didn't exactly speak much. He nods, relieved that you didn't take him, wondering why Zane didn't come back with you the wrong way. You walk back home in silence. You know there is no use talking to Wid now. He likes to process things before he speaks his mind. He wishes you good night, and then he lies down on his bed as you fall exhausted onto yours. But sleep escapes you. You are worried about a Zane and a war that could wipe out your entire people. How do you deal with the uncertainty? Use faith to still the doubts. You learn your conviction that if you survived up until now, then the gods must favor you. You remain aware of the dangers, but your mind is at peace, and the events of the day begin to unfold before your eyes. You battled with the superior Roman force and lived to tell the tale. You even found valuable loot. Attain is alive, and based on the skills you witnessed, she'll stay that way. You stood up to that son of a bitch moral. For the first time, you gained respect with your people. Just how much you achieved in one day surprises you. You always felt like you don't have what it takes. But in this new light, you feel able to counter such a damaging idea. As more details emerge and your mind comes through them, exhaustion takes over. In these chapters, I guess you're meant to do this at the end of every chapter. People. I don't have any points. Mindset. I don't have what it takes, and we are all alone in the world. I don't have what it takes. Resist that. And outfits. I actually have enough. What exactly does this do? Moment is upgrade. Or shield, bow, paint. Damage, armor. Shield, bow. 25, 20 left. How much is this? 20. Oh, this up menace. Wait, what did this up? Also menace. Oh, it shows. That was outfit menace. Parents, outfit. People respect you. Fear resistance, intimidate, prestige. Damage, armor. Wait, what does armor do? So, kindness, beauty, appearance, menace. Outfit, damage. Outfit, armor. outfit armor. So go back, give this up. Yeah. And oh, nothing changes. And what was outfit minutes again? Oh, it doesn't say. No, rather the beauty. This is the end of chapter 1. We're gonna end this one here and see you on the next part.